Going for a steal here is fine, but not being in a defensive stance and having your arm dangling out for an easy foul target is not acceptable. Andrew Wiggins and Klay Thompson have been really bad this season, and Andrew Wiggins here, watch. A right defensive stance, you sit your butt down, you bend your knees, and you play defense. Look at him dangling, he's just flat, like his back is completely flat, no leverage. Donovan Mitchell sees that, draws a foul. A lot of this comes down to effort. Klay Thompson makes 43 mil, Andrew Wiggins makes 24 mil, and they have not lived up to their contracts this season. Here's Andrew Wiggins and frees it. He's so far behind the play. Max Strus is his guy. Watch how long it takes for him in live speed to react to this. This was slowed down. We're going to see it in live speed again. So there he is. And he's like, oh crap, I got to guard him. That's just not going to get it done at the NBA level. Now here's Klay Thompson on defense. Nikola Jokic is going to post up. And Klay Thompson is going to deny Reggie Jackson. But if you're going to double Nikola Jokic, you got to close that passing lane because Reggie Jackson is still cutting behind you. And he goes in for an easy layup. These defensive breakdowns are somewhat schematic and somewhat just effort based. Here's Klay Thompson again. And right here, Trace Jackson Davis, he has Aaron Gordon locked up. You can't help one pass away off a shooter like Reggie Jackson. He does that, he's not really close on the contest, and gives up a wide open three. Now here's Anthony Edwards guarded by Andrew Wiggins, and there's no screen and roll here. You have the guy passing to the trailer, two guys go over, bad angle, Anthony Edwards goes right to the rim because Andrew Wiggins took a bad angle. Now here, this play, Klay Thompson, he's trying to cut off the drive from Anthony Edwards. He doesn't really need to do that because Steph Curry's responsible for that. He's helping off a shooter again in Jaden McDaniels. Wide open, nobody there to rotate. You get the point. And here, this is just crazy. So if you're going to press at half court or full court, get into him. Watch, he's not even in a stance. He's upright. Anthony Edwards just blows by him. That contact is weak. Goes in for the layup. There needs to be better effort than this. Now this play, there's going to be a screen and roll, and the Warriors scheme has them switching everything, which I don't like because they don't have the size that they used to. So this is just an easy basket for Anthony Edwards. He's just going to rise over Steph Curry. He was about 5 inches shorter, and Andrew Wiggins had no effort fighting over that screen, but part of that is coaching telling him not to do that. Now here we go in transition. Klay is going to get under the screen on Mike Conley, and he just dies on the screen. Like, Gobert's not even moving. It's not illegal. He just dies, can't get around it. Bad sign going forward. Here we go again. Gobert and Conley. This time he's going to reject the screen. And you're going to see here, freeze it. Andrew Wiggins is going to try to tag Gobert the roller, which normally is fine, but it's not his responsibility. Kuminga, that is his responsibility. He's rotating over. Wiggins helps one pass away, which is a no-no. Naz Reid, Warriors killer. He's going to knock this down every single time. So that was bad defense. And again, it's just a common theme right here. I like this closeout from Klay, but he's too upright. And if you get pushed off that easily by a guy that weighs less than you, then I don't really know what to say. Now right here, Klay, watch him like hop behind the screen and put himself way out of position, and Conley's just going to float it in. Again, not great fundamentals. You got to be tight to that screen, really try to work around it. Now we're going to look at these offensive highlights. So here's Klay off one leg, and I know the shot clock's running down, but nobody can create for themselves, and this is proof. Karis LeVert's not an elite defender, but Klay makes him look like one with this right here and just gets blocked. Like, so many spin moves, dribble moves. The more Klay dribbles, the worse it is. Now here's Anthony Edwards. This is actually good defense by the Warriors, but Klay in transition. Yeah, man, like the athleticism on this team is just not there, unfortunately. And here's Klay coming around the screen. And this is, again, these one-footed shots, man, like not great offense. Quick, and then this is just unacceptable. Everything's so nonchalant, just, you know, casual, la-di-da. You're just going to miss that. And then here's Klay, step back, 15 seconds left on the shot clock against a good defender, not great. So what's the fix for this is that they need to have Klay dribble less, because like this right here is a good move, but you can tell the timing's off. Everything's either rushed or forced or too casual or lackadaisical, and you just can't have this if you're a title contender. Here's Klay. Again, these are difficult shots. I don't care if he's one of the best shooters ever. These fading threes, these one-legged mid-range shots. And again, if you have a heat check, shoot this, but that's a bad shot in transition when you're down 11. And then again, here's Klay. And he has a bad habit now of cutting his release short, chicken winging the release, not holding the follow through. And I know a lot of times you can't always do that, but he's doing that a lot recently. And again, here's another example, and these are bad misses, long. The other one was almost an air ball. Here he is in the corner, not as bad, but he's still going to cut it short, not hold it. And then against the Kings, he had 2 really bad shots in a row. Watch this, like, jump stop, a one-legged shot early in the shot clock, and then we're going to see this clip. Ryan Ruocco on ESPN called this a bad shot too in the moment, like fading away, early shot clock. These are just not good shots. Like, he's not Kobe Bryant, he's Klay Thompson, and he needs to play like Klay Thompson again. Here's Andrew Wiggins on offense now, late in the shot clock, gets blocked. Nobody really can create, and when they try to, one dribble, step back, and an air ball. That's a problem. And Andrew Wiggins right here, I don't mind him driving, but he's got to make up his mind quicker. You can't leave your feet and not have an outlet pass. There should be a guy in the corner, but still, like, you got to recognize that and not leave your feet. Now here we are in transition, and this was just crazy. So Grayson Allen is not going to steal this ball. There's a little jump cut right there. But look, go up for the layup. Like, I don't understand the hesitation, and the hesitation, he's not looking at the rim, misses the layup. And yeah, it's rough out here. And here's Chris Paul, Andrew Wiggins. Is there a little bump there? Sure, but you got to finish that. It's a wide open layup still. Then we have a little post up for Draymond, and then Wiggins, he has to pass this. Moses Moody right there. This is when he should have passed it. Instead, he goes up, gets sort of stripped, blocked by Donovan Mitchell. He's just not playing with a lot of assertiveness and confidence. Again, wide open 3 here. These are just bad misses. Like, you know, wide open 3 percentage is way down. I think he's at 15% overall from 3, and then Klay's at 16 for the season. Then here he goes again, tough fadeaway. Still have time in the shot clock, 7 seconds. Like, that's not what you're looking for. And here's Wiggins. You got to do something other than this. He might have had a wide open mid-range, but he goes in and gets stripped. He just looks weak on the court right now. Another wide open miss. Klay's gonna have a semi-wide open miss. Now, this is a good sign. You want him to get on the glass like this. So that's a positive highlight for Andrew Wiggins. Then here we go again, wide open mid-range, just way off. Everything's just way off. No confidence. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough sledding right now for the Warriors. There's bad turnovers from Klay. You're just throwing it to nobody. You're not anticipating somebody might read him. Then here's a bad turnover from Wiggins, where you need to see the decision making become better overall if the Warriors want to win the championship.